Alright, back again, Luke here, and today what I want to do is just answer a few of the questions that I got in my mail recently, and those were how to shine up your, how do you shine up your systems? Well, I do it a lot of different ways. First, what I do is I rip the system down here, and I take all the electronics out. I take the system into the sink. I use a toothbrush and some dish soap or hand soap, and go around the crevices of the machine and make sure it's all polished up. Sometimes if it has a lot of scuff marks on it or it just doesn't want to come out, what I'll use is kind of like an abrasive sponge with some like shower cleaner on it, something that's got a little bit of a grit to it, and I scrub them up that way. Once I get them scrubbed up, I dry them off. I've made a couple of videos about how I do that. They're in my video selection somewhere, but yeah, that's how I get them all clean up and dirt free. Now, what happens is sometimes if you're using an abrasive sponge or something like that, you will get a dull finish, which happens, you know, just trying to get them clean. And if you get a dull finish, this is the Mega Drive that I wound up doing that AV mod on, and also did the 50 to 60 hertz and the region mod switch on, but I haven't gotten around to cleaning it up here. But if you want to shine it up, here's something that's really cheap and really inexpensive, and that is WD-40. Now, WD-40 can be found at your local hardware store. It's not that expensive. It's pretty cheap, and it works wonders. If you don't know about WD-40, it's usually used for rusty chains or like squeaking parts, and it lubricates them and keeps them really well preserved for a long time, and it does the same thing with the plastic. Now, although WD-40 does have a little bit of a smell to it, if you let it sit on the plastic for like a day, that smell begins to disappear. 1 or 2 days and it's completely gone. But I do use WD-40 to try and shine them up here, and I'll just give you a little bit of an idea on how I do that. So I just take a rag and you know, spray some WD-40 on the rag, and with our rag here, we'll go across this, and as you can see, it's already shining up, right? Go around every part, you know, it doesn't matter if it's like the shiny plastic part or not, but I go, you know, sometimes it takes 1 or 2 sprays, but I make sure I cover the whole machine in WD-40. And like I said, it might have a little bit of a smell to it, but give it about a day or so and it'll go away. But this stuff really does work wonders. I've used it on the what is it, the Genesis 3 that I got, as well as the Atari 2600 that I got, and I use it on a lot of different machines, and it works out really, really nice. And it's not going to affect your system, it's not going to make it you know, fall apart, or it's not going to be corrosive or anything like that. It's actually going to help the machine out a lot. So, but as you can see, from when we first started and now, you can see that it has a really nice shine to it. Now, this might not be perfect, right? It really depends on how well that you apply the oil and how much time you spend like trying to get every single spot on it. But you'll get your machine looking much, much better in a very short time using WD-40. And like I said, once it seeps in there and it sets in, give it a couple of days, and your machine will be looking like brand new. Now, what you want to also do is try and use a lint-free cloth. Right now, I'm just using just a regular cotton t-shirt rag. I usually use those a lot when I shine up machines or when I'm working on something, just because they don't leave any of the like lint strands or anything like that. If you're using a cotton towel or something like that, it might do that. But if you use like an old t-shirt, you can get it pretty shiny, and you don't have to worry about going back over it to get the dust off of it. But that's basically how it comes out. If you have any other ideas, like I said, if you can't find WD-40, you can use Armor All, you can use like anything that has a shine to it or an oil in it, and use that on your system. But just for my personal preference, I like to use WD-40. But as you can see here, it's shined up a lot nicer. It's only taken 30 seconds, right? And it'll stay like this for, you know, for quite some time. I still have that, where is it, the Genesis 3, and here's the Genesis 3 that I did, and that thing's still shiny, and that's been a couple of days. So it does work, and it's a kind of cheap way to do it. But hopefully that'll help you out and answer a few questions, and like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching.